Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome in to the land here at Pacelli for what we're going to call the Beck Center Games of the Week. We've got us a tri-match here on hand, starting out strong with Pacelli and Glenwood. My name is Paxton Holloway, producer Tyler Dykes, here to bring you the coverage on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. We're brought to you by Coca-Cola, the Houston Clinic, Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Mike Costello Law Firm, and now Chick-fil-A. Allie Vickery will be manning the libero spot here today in absence of Mariah O'Brien. And the libero for Glenwood is going to be Carson Barker. Other starters for Pacelli, looks like Sophie Strejic, Natalie Pillar. We've got Abby Grace Johnson up there, Malia Resnick, and trying to get that last number over there. I believe that's Zanaya Young. It is Zanaya Young. So Vickery going to come in, and looks like Ellie Jane Hogg is going to be the one that comes in. So Strejic's going to be out to start. Other team playing here in this tri-match is East Coweta. Not here just yet. So we're waiting to see these Glenwood starters here. And so Malia West Sanchez is going to come out for Carson Barker. And the other starters, give that to you here in just a second. We've got number 3, Hallie Palmore. And that's going to be an ace off the bat for Ellie Jane Hogg. Caden Henderson's out there, along with Cameron Thompson. That was Rory Dunbar trying to come over and make something happen there. Hogg going to tip the top of the net. It's over. Vickery keeps it in front. And Young tried to come over, but hits the net, so that'll be Glenwood's first points there. The other Lady Gator out there is Hayden Gravino. It just drops in, but it goes out, so 2-2 here early on. And set number 1 of match number 1. Rory Dunbar serving here. That one goes out. So the ball will go back to Pacelli, and Malia Resnick going to go back to serve. That one just lands in, line judge says, so Pacelli will get an ace there. Credit the ace to Resnick. Glenwood coming into this game at 2-3 on the year. Not a bad record whatsoever. Pacelli still in the midst of their struggles early in the season, 3-10. Good dig back there. And that point does go to Glenwood, so an incredible kill there from number 12. It looked like Caden Henderson. Over there's Hogg, and Vickery going to clear it. And that one's going to drop in for Hallie Palmore. So back and forth here early between these two teams. And just sneaks it in there. Does Natalie Pillar for the point for Pacelli. That's Abby Grace Johnson going back to serve now as Vickery comes out. And Sophie Strejic will get up to the front. Tips it over, does Palmore. Good play there. Not do anything super fancy, just put it where no other players are at. So Carson Barker will go back now to serve. Pillar jumps from way out to try and get a spike, but it's blocked and drops on the Pacelli side, so Glenwood will get the point and the lead, 6-5. Good job by Resnick. Strejic. Set up for Palmore. Vickery dives out. Tough play for Resnick. She's okay, hops right back up. Kind of sort of slid into the bleachers there, so one of those plays you can laugh about once they hop up and you know that they're okay. And just having her way up there at the line is Malia West Sanchez. Serve by Barker hits the net. So Pacelli will get the serve. Zanaya Young comes out for Mary Rose Clark, and she will go back to serve. Palmore, tough play. Resnick pops it way up. Clark tries to do something with it, unable to do so. You like to see that hustle, though, out of her. So Gravino checks out now as Isabel Jastain comes in. Good dig there from Barker. Palmore goes for the kill, but it goes out just barely. So it looks like East Coweta has just shown up, so they'll get a good chance to view both of these teams that they're going to have to play. That one goes out again off the hand of Palmore. Natalie Pillar back to serve. Tough play. Nobody's going to be able to get to it. And we're back even at 9. Natalie Salido is down there in a boot, so hopefully she will be able to recover quick from whatever injury she has. That one lands in, though, for Glenwood, and they'll retake the lead. Hallie Palmore going back. Resnick pops it up. Set back up for Resnick. Tough play. Just going to clear it, does Barker, and she's going to get the point off of it. Right in the middle of Pacelli's territory there, and nobody did anything with it, so timeout is called, and we'll step aside. Glenwood up 11-9 in match 1 of a tri-match on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Costello. CarRex. Yes, CarRex. So call or text us today or visit us at mycostellolawfirm.com. Costello. CarRex. CarRex. Costello. I'm Mike Costello.
Real recognize real. Real taste. Unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. You see it and answer the thirst, but never thirsty. Sprite, the clear favorite.
Back here at Pacelli out of the timeout. Pacelli down 11-9 to Glenwood here in match number 1. It's only set 1, so not a whole lot of action has passed by. Back to serve is Hallie Palmore. That one's blocked by Wes Sanchez, and it falls. So Pacelli, or Glenwood rather, going to add on to their lead. Holly Palmore. It's going to hit Mary Rose Clark. Couldn't step out of the way in time. It was going out. That one does go out, sails on her. But a good trip to serve from Holly Palmore. Vickery with the serve, that's a good one. Set up now for Resnick. And good attempt up there. Able to block it. And the same one that just had the block almost gets the point. Hogg going to clear. Set up for Wes Sanchez, and she comes in for the kill. Malia Wes Sanchez, a force at the net right now for Glenwood. No real answers for her as she now goes back to serve. That's a nasty serve, I'm not going to lie. Set up. Blocked up there. That was number 12 that time, Caden Henderson with the block. And Glenwood's rolling here early in set one. That one just tips top of the net. But Wes Sanchez will come out now as Carson Barker comes back in. And Zanaya Young comes in for Mary Rose Clark. And Ellie Jane Hogg will go back to serve. She hits that one just a bit too hard, so the ball will go back to Glenwood. Substitution here as Chastain comes out for Gravino. And Dunbar goes back to serve. That one falls. Could not block that one from Resnick. She might have put a little extra oomph onto that one. So she'll go back to serve now. Good job from Vickery there to keep it alive. Set way up in the air. Up there for Pillar. And it falls off the hands of two Glenwood players. They tried to keep it alive, but failed effort there as the point will go to Pacelli, and they trail by just 3 now, 13-16. And Gravino lands one in. Just put that in the perfect spot, did Hayden Gravino. Now this is Cameron Thompson back to serve. Set up for Gravino. Over. And gets up there. Does Caden Henderson. You could tell that was just an absolutely perfect set from Rory Dunbar. Her eyes lit up when she went up in the air. Good dig from Resnick. Hogg clears. Tough spot here. But Henderson, it pays off. Almost an identical spot there from Henderson. Served by Thompson, kind of knuckles, but Pillar has no troubles with it. And past the hands of Henderson and Gravino up there at the net. Vickery comes out as Stredgick goes to the net. And that'll be Abby Grace Johnson back to serve. It's a good serve. Palmore. Tough spot there. And Zanaya Young unable to clear it. Just off her fingertips. Carson Barker serving again. Set up for Pillar. It's deep, but it lands. A good play from Natalie Pillar to keep Pacelli alive here late in set number 1. And Mary Rose Clark goes back to serve now. That one hits the net, so costly mistake from Clark. Gravino comes back out, and Chastain will come back in. 21-15, Glenwood leads here in set 1 of match 1. Set up for Pillar, and off the fingertips of Wes Sanchez, and it falls. So Pillar now goes back to serve after getting that point. It's a good one. Really good dig, though. Set up for Resnick. Tried to just float it in there. Resnick back up, but it goes out. She put a little bit too much on it. And Glenwood leads by 6. And Holly Palmore will go back to serve. It sails on her. So right back now to Pacelli. Vickery now back to serve. Good dig there from Palmore. Set up for Resnick. And it drops. Perfect spot from Resnick with the kill. Pacelli trails by 4 now late. Kind of in crunch time here in set 1, where they can't really make any more mistakes. And that's going to be an ace for Vickery. And so Glenwood will use their first timeout of the set. It's 19-22 when we return here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet.
Truck Month is now at Glenn Smith in Opelika. We've got fresh new Silverado 1500s and 2500 HDs arriving daily. Plus, you'll get 0% financing on Silverado 1500s right now. Drive Chevy Equinox models from 3.9 financing. But wait, that's not all.
Enjoy no payments for 90 days.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Back here at Pacelli, looks like Vickery served it too early. Got to wait for the line judge there. Got to wait for her signal. Tough spot, and it's going to be another point for Pacelli. Allie Vickery doing a very good job here in set 1 serving. She's kind of struggled with that a little bit this season. She's had a lot hit the net on her, but not here. That was about as perfect as a serve can get. Good dig back there from Palmore. Set up for Wes Sanchez, and it falls. So the lead was dwindling for Glenwood, but Wes Sanchez gets it back and out of Vickery's hands. And so she goes back to serve. And that's an ace for Wes Sanchez. And Glenwood needs just one more. What a serve. Blocked at the net. What an effort from Ellie Jane Hogg. As Anaya Young comes back in for Mary Rose Clark, and Ellie Jane Hogg will go back to serve. Tough spot. Cleared by Palmer, and it's going to fall. Puts it in the perfect spot for the winning point of set number 1 for Glenwood. So they need just one more set to win match 1 here in a tri-match. 25-22, the final score of set 1. And we will step aside and take a real quick break. We'll return with the start of set number 2 between Pacelli and Glenwood on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Listen up. This isn't some fast food nonsense. Our kitchen runs full tilt because shortcuts, not our thing. Those jar desserts, made by hand. Our cayenne ranch doesn't make it so. Our tenders are real tenderloin. Not like the other guys. Nope. We put the work in early. We brine. We buttermilk. We hand bread. Our cooked-to-order tenderloins rule the roost. It's real. Handmade.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet.
Truck Month is now at Glenn Smith in Opelika. We've got fresh new Silverado 1500s and 2500 HDs arriving daily. Plus, you'll get 0% financing on Silverado 1500s right now. Drive Chevy Equinox models from 3.9 financing. But wait, that's not all.
Enjoy no payments for 90 days.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Back here for the beginning of set number 2 in match 1 of a tri-match between Glenwood and Pacelli. Glenwood took set 1, 25-22, and Holly Palmore was the one that got the winning point there for Glenwood. Just snuck it right in the middle of the floor, and Glenwood will start with the serve. That'll be Rory Dunbar back to get things going for the Gators. Again, thank you to all of our presenting sponsors at Coca-Cola, Glenn Smith, Chevy, GMC, the Houston Clinic, Mike Hostelo Law Firm, and Chick-fil-A. And thank you to Roger Beck and the Beck Center for their support of Pacelli Athletics here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Set up, and that one's going to go out. But they say that she tipped it at the net, so even though it went out, Glenwood gets the point. Served by Dunbar, hits the net. We'll see who starts serving, and that's going to be Ellie Jane Haig. I want to apologize to her. I've been saying her name Ellie Jane Hogg for the longest time, so say it right, it's Haig. Off the light, and the point is going to go to Pacelli. They aren't going to count that. That would have been pretty cool, though. Served by Haig. And that one is out off of Zanaya Young. Serving now is Cameron Thompson for Glenwood. And it's going to hit the top of the net and fall. So credit her with an ace here early in set number 2. Great serve from Thompson. If you can get that to happen, that's how you want to do it. Set up for Resnick. Holly Palmer sneaks one in for a kill. To Glenwood. Served by Thompson. Sort of pops one up there. Abby Grace Johnson. It's blocked. Still alive though from Glenwood. Heads up play there from Haig. And it hits the post there on the net, so it is out, and the point will go to Glenwood. Resnick just pops one up there. Set up for Palmore. Good dig from Pillar. Over there to Resnick, and it's going to be a point. Glenwood kept it up for just a second, but couldn't clear it over the net. Malia Resnick now back to serve for the Vikings. Sanaya Young. Up there for Palmore. Up for Young again. Off the fingertips at the net. And they keep it alive. What a play from Glenwood. Tough right here. And Pacelli's going to walk away with the point. A really, really hard-earned point there for the Vikings. But Pillar ultimately ends up getting it. Resnick still with the serve. Dunbar, it's a tough spot, and it's going to fall for a point for Pacelli. Those plays at the net are really, really hard because you can't tip the net. It'll be a point for the other team, so all tied up at 5 here. Good serve from Resnick. Set up for Palmore. Up there for Pillar. And it's going to fall. No, it won't. Wow. There was no whistle. I thought that hit the floor. But ultimately, Pacelli gets the point anyways. 6-5 now, Pacelli with the lead. Good play from the Gators. And hitting the net was Abby Grace Johnson. Looks like she actually carried it. But she didn't tip the net. That serve hits the net from Barker, so Vickery comes out for Sophie Strejic, and Abby Grace Johnson will go back to serve. And that one sails a little bit on her. So Gravino checks out now for Isabel Chastain. Set up for Paul Moore. It's blocked. Glenwood keeping it alive and clearing it was Cameron Thompson. Good dig right there. And Barker tried to get it over, but off the side of her hand there. Clark comes in now. She'll go back to serve on the Pacelli side, and looks like Isabel Chastain will come out for Sophia Frazier. So this is the first time Frazier will see the floor here in this one. Set up for Wes Sanchez, and it looks like she got jumping a little bit too early. But Pacelli leads now 9-7. Keeping it alive is Pacelli. Set up for Pillar. Frazier pops it up in the air. Paul Moore clears it. Back up for Paul Moore. It's blocked. It's still alive, though. Wes Sanchez sets it up for Paul Moore. And it's going to fall. What a play. What a play there from Glenwood. Vickery keeps it alive, but nobody else can get to it. 9-9 now. Up there at the net. Haig did a good job not to hit the net. Wes Sanchez just going to sneak it in there. Malia Wes Sanchez up there at the net has been making plays this entire match. Good serve from Holly Palmore there. Off the hands of Wes Sanchez and Cameron Thompson, and it ended up falling. And so Pacelli will get the point. And it should be 10-10 now, I believe. That one falls. So Pacelli now should have the lead 11-10. They add that other point there, so scoreboard is correct now. Unable to do anything with it was Frazier. And so Natalie Pillar making things happen from the line. Pacelli regains a lead. They're going to try and build on it now. Good job from Cameron Thompson, and it'll fall off the hands of Pillar, and she couldn't do anything with it. So Malia West Sanchez will go back now to serve. And it just hits the top of the net and falls on the Glenwood side. As she comes out now for Carson Barker. And Allie Vickery goes back to serve. She went on kind of a roll and set one, and she's picking it right back up where she left off. Gets the ace there, does Vickery. Good job to keep it alive and floats it on in there. Great play from Caden Henderson. She's had a few up at the net tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. So Frazier will check out for Gravino. And Rory Dunbar serving. Good dig from Vickery there. Thompson, it goes out. There Rose Clark going to check back out for a breather. And Zanaya Young will come back in. Served by Hegg. Up there for Gravino, and it falls. What a play from Hayden Gravino. To just sneak it in the back line there. Cameron Thompson now with the serve. Set up for Resnick, and she hits the net. Rare mistake up there from Malia Resnick. Set up for Abby Grace Johnson, and she jumps too early. And so it's back square at 15 apiece. And no play up there for Hegg. She thought that one was going to get over. She tried to play it off the net, but it just fell. And so Glenwood takes the lead here pretty late in set number 2. And it falls. Cameron Thompson on a roll here for the Gators. Good job from Palmore to keep it in front of her. It's set back up for her. Up now for Resnick. She pops it up. And sneaking it in, but Pacelli, they were all over it. Set up for Henderson now. And they're going to say she tapped the net. Pacelli down 16-17 now as Resnick goes back to serve. It's a good one. Trying to keep it alive was Gravino, but could not do it. That one sails on Resnick. So Malia West Sanchez comes back in now for Caden Henderson. And the libero for the Gators, Carson Barker, will go back to serve. And it goes out, so the ball will go right back to the Vikings. And it'll be Abby Grace Johnson with the serve. And it hits the net. So Vickery will come back in for Johnson. Gravino checks out, and Isabel Chastain checks in to go serve. Good serve from Chastain there. Vickery unable to get to it. Looked like that ball had a bunch of front spin on it, and it launched off the hands of Resnick. So that was a really good serve there from Chastain. That one goes out, though. So Pacelli will have another opportunity as Zanaya Young checks out for Mary Rose Clark. Set up for Wes Sanchez, and she's going to get it. Great play, another great play, I should say, up there from Malia West Sanchez. Between her and Caden Henderson, they have been unstoppable at the net, as that's going to be an ace for Holly Palmore. And Pacelli will call a timeout. So we will take a quick break. We'll be right back for the end of set number 2 in match 1 at Pacelli on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
And back out of that timeout from Pacelli. Glenwood leading 22-19 here late in set number 2 of match 1. If they win this one, it'll be over. Pillar, it falls just barely. She's able to sneak it in and give Pacelli the ball. And she'll go back to serve now. And she gets the point. 21-22, and Pacelli still got some life. Dunbar sets it up. Up there for Resnick, and it's blocked. Good job from Rory Dunbar and Malia West Sanchez up there to knock that one down. And Wes Sanchez will go back to serve. That one's good. Plays it off the net to Strejic and keeps it in. What a play. Cameron Thompson sneaks it in. Give her the kill there, and Glenwood needs just one more point. Malia West Sanchez will try to be the one to give it to him. She hits the net. I think she might have hit that serve a million miles an hour, but just a little bit too low. So Vickery now, no room for error, but it sails. So Glenwood will take match number 1 of the tri-match. 2-0 against Pacelli. Both, they win 25-22. How about that? And so we will wait around and see who East Coweta will play next up. We'll go ahead and name an Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game for this match. And there were a few really good ones for Glenwood there, but I think ultimately it has to go to Malia West Sanchez. She made a ton of plays up there at the net. Her and Caden Henderson making it happen. She got quite a few kills and served pretty good. So congratulations to Malia West Sanchez for being named match number 1. Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. And so it looks like East Coweta will come in and play Glenwood. So Glenwood Not going to have too long of a rest, so we'll reset the scoreboard, get everything right, and be right back here in just a few minutes for the start of match number 2 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Dr. Griff Gordy with Gordy Eye Care. For 20 years, we've been proud to serve the Phoenix City, Columbus, and surrounding areas. And Friday Night Lights is one of our favorite times of the year. My team and I love helping our student athletes and their families see every play clearly, with comprehensive eye exams and the latest in eyewear right here in our community. Here's to another season of Friday Night Football. I would love to see you and your family in our office so that we can get you seeing your best.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet.
Truck Month is now at Glenn Smith in Opelika. We've got fresh new Silverado 1500s and 2500 HDs arriving daily. Plus, you'll get 0% financing on Silverado 1500s right now. Drive Chevy Equinox models from 3.9 financing. But wait, that's not all.
Enjoy no payments for 90 days.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
I'm Mike Costello, and this is what we do. Car wrecks. Yes, car wrecks. So call or text us today or visit us at mycostellolawfirm.com. Costello. Car wreck. Car wreck? Costello.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.